Hello everyone, this is Faria. My mentor was Himanshi Jain and my project is PocketAid. PocketAid is basically an complete medical assistance and first aid guide app. Using this app, you have a plenty of features such as tracking your health condition, predicting possible diseases, and regulating your medication routine and one-tap messaging. We have used Java for developing this app. Let's walk by the feature one by one. According to Guardian, more than 1.5 million lives could be saved per year if more people know about first aid guide. So our app will work in the offline where the data will be stored in the Firebase, and when the app is getting installed, it will be stored in the local database. Here is the demo. Here is a list of first aid guide. You can go through any of them and find a step-by-step guide, and there will also be image if available. You can also save it as your favorite one so you can later find it easily. Our next feature is symptoms checker, which is an offline guide of causes, symptoms and risk factor of each diseases. It works in a similar process like first aid guide. Here is a demo of symptoms checker. We'll go through the Alzheimer's one. As you can see, the symptoms, the risk factors and others for Alzheimer are given here. You can save it as your favorite one so you can find it easily later. Our next feature is self-test that you can do at your home. According to India Times, it has been found that only 2 out of 5 women know about the sign of breast cancer. So we have come up with this solution that will work even in offline. Here is the demo. As you can see, there are a few options here that you can do at your home without the need of any special equipment. Also, you can save it as your favorite for later. Did you know 70% of the factors that limit our health conditions are within our own limit? So we have daily inshots here, so you can find daily notification that can help preserve your health. We have used Firebase real-time database feature here. When there is internet connection available, the data will be fetched in real time, so you can go through each of them and find a result. For previewing the image, we have used Universal Image Downloader Library. Moving to the next feature, here comes Virtual Checkup. So what is Virtual Checkup? It is basically a guide that helps the user track their symptoms. Here we have used ADPS system proposed by IUT. What it does, it divides each symptoms in 5 modules, which are symptoms name, that particular time of the day when the symptoms is felt, the intensity of the symptoms, and the organ name where the symptoms is felt if there is any, and the duration, which means for how many days the particular symptoms are you feeling. So each disease is a combination of few symptoms like this. Here we can see a matrix for the dengue disease, and when the user gives his input, his inputs will also be generated into a similar matrix, and we will do asymmetric binary similarity calculation for the matrix a user has given. And it has been found that the accuracy of this ADPS model is about 89%. Here is the working demo. So here the user is giving his input. As long as the user is giving his input, the data will be taken and it will be populating in a matrix like shown before. So when the data are given, the results are shown in a similar way. For safety check, we have only shown the diseases that match with a 50% above probability. So for all the resources we have used in the previous features are gathered from the following resources, which are WebMD, WikiHow, and Mayo Clinic. Our next feature is medication reminder, so that you never miss a prescribed medication or doctor appointment. Here we'll show this demo in two videos. In the first video, we'll show how to set an alarm, and the second one shows how the alarm is triggered. So when user wants to set an alarm, it will ask for an image as well. When you tap this button, it will open a camera and you can take the image of your medicine. In this way, this app is also user friendly for elderly people. So the alarm is set. In the next video, I will show how the alarm is triggered. You can see the image I have put in just now. Our last feature is one-tap messaging, so that it becomes easier to contact dear ones in times of need. In the video, we'll show it in details. When you tap this button, it will open the contacts, so you can modify your contact list, and you can also delete if there is any mismatch. So when you tap the widget, it will automatically send message to your dear contacts with your location if the GPS is available. We have used SMS manager here as well. That's it for now, and for the future I have for a few more goals. The first one will be extending the data set. Currently I have too few options in my data table. Later I have a plan to expand that. My next goal is to use of image processing for better performance, for such as if I can take an image and say if it is an tumor, I can do better calculation for virtual checkup. And the third option will be inclusion of short games and quiz, so the learning becomes more fun. And the fourth will be using voice command for first aid guide, so it becomes more user friendly. And my first goal and my last goal is to use data mining, so it becomes easier for calculating asymmetric binary similarity. Thank you everyone.